take a look at what the Yato and Fragram rally teams get up to the night before the rally. Right, so I'm checking out what the service crew are doing just before the rally. It's Thursday night. Tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock, the crew is leaving. And
Ebony and Ivory sing all my love for you.
sorry, this is lucky. And dude, what are you listening to?
I'm listening to Whitney Houston.
He's listening to Whitney Houston.
Studying business accounting, check, and financials.
Yeah, business accounting and finance for managers.
Whitney Houston? Come on, man! Driver and navigator.
Take notes. Just the driver. Navigators in the bathroom.
Okay, so it's working until later, guy.
It's going to be late. Got 2 more stages to do, but it's going alright. So yeah, hopefully it goes well.
Okay, so you're going to do any more preparation tonight, or?
Yeah, I've just got to go through my notes, clean them up, make sure everything's right for tomorrow, and make sure I keep going on the road in the wet weather.
Ant puts on his Tokolosh look and tries to frighten the service crew without any success, I might add. And Umlungu Tokolosh? Really, Ant? So they're off at 4 o'clock. We're going to leave a little bit later, catch up with them down there 9 o'clock, see how it goes. Morning, guy. Ready to go?
Ready to go? Nice and early.
Nice and early. Boys are up.
Yeah, ready. Weather's good. It's not raining. So
That's good news. Ant's up early, way before the rest of the crew, taking instructions from Grant Vasilao.
Alright, Grant, we'll see you just now. I got out the cooler boxes, okay, we'll be there now. Okay then, bye. Papa Bear's early morning call.
Just after first light, the crew departs for George. The mall is bustling from early. Shoppers get to see and meet some of South Africa's elite racing drivers. Guy, Simon and Matthew take time out to sign some autographs and chat with fans. Actually, how are the nerves this morning?
oh, they're right.
You placed right at the top there, you guys are in contention. Any particular strategy you're going to adopt today?
No, the same as normal.
Keep it on the road, eh? What do you have to say? Man of many words.
The same as I always say.
And what is that?
Try to take over the world.
That's Scott's approach on winning. Take over the world. Simon, what's your approach for this rally?
Stay dry.
Stay dry. And don't break the car.
Yeah.
Haha, that wasn't going to happen. Game plan, guy.
My game plan: if we get a puncture, Simon's changing it. I'm not getting out.
Hello, we're back.
I'm Mike and this is KulumaTv.com. This time we're at the Garden Route Rally in George and we've got a great lineup. Dave, tell us about what we can expect this weekend.
Rain, cloud, wind, getting run over by the Zero car, which is a fast approaching.
Oh, and step out the way. Right, I'm here with Daved Ledbitter. Dave, tell us, what do we have in store?
There's going to be lots of action. Mike, the championship is over. We all know that. Mark Grenier won it again, but second place is still up for grabs. Not likely, but it could happen. Either way, Mark Grenier is going to go out and win. He wants to win. He wants to have 7 wins from 8 starts. He wants to have 6 in a row. We have a 1600 championship that has to be decided. That's a 4-way fight.
Now tell me about that. There's a lot of controversy going on about that. Tell me.
Yes, Mike, you missed a few rallies. In Polokwane, the 2 leaders, Tilo Hummel and Clint Weston, they committed suicide. They broke the rules. They got penalised. They were excluded. And suddenly Craig Trott's in the lead by 13.5 odd points, with Matthew Vasilao in the Fragram Toyota Runex running second. So Craig Trott really needs to just wimp around the rally, and Hummel and Weston must win. And there can only be one winner, so all hell's going to break loose.
Well, let's hang around and see how it pans out. We're out in the hills. It's so beautiful out here. A little bit cold, and we're going to bring you all the happenings as it comes to us. The spectacular garden route in the Western Cape with its indigenous bush, man-made forests and views of the Indian Ocean provides an appropriate backdrop to the final round of the 2013 National Rally Championships. So stage 2 and Damso is missing. A successful rally is very dependent on the authorities and the local community in which the event takes place, and the garden route is no exception. In the words of clerk of the course Joe Ferry of the Algoa Motorsports Club in Port Elizabeth, who has organised the event on behalf of the National Rally Commission, this is our third visit to George and the garden route for our rally, and we have to thank the local authorities including municipal, traffic and police for their enthusiastic cooperation in assisting us obtain the necessary permissions, without which we could not bring this popular sporting event to local fans. Now, where Dave's standing is definitely the wrong place to stand. Thanks also to the generosity and cooperation of the landowners who include Cape Pine for the use of their forests. We once again have a rally that will truly test both driver and co-driver and be worthy of what has been one of the best national rally championships we've had for many years. The organisers are also indebted to the management of the Garden Route Mall, which forms the heart of the rally. They have made this magnificent facility available to be the location of the start and finish, rally headquarters and the sole service park in operation during the 2 days. Much nicer line. So we're sitting in the rain, it's windy as hell. Drizzling. Results have just come through. Dave, take us through those results.
After stage 2, Mark Grenier still leads the rally, but Leroy Polt has closed up to within 1.4 seconds. We've just heard as well on this SMS that Latsachan has rolled in the stage where we were filming earlier. So that's 4 cars down so far on the rally in stage 2.
And tell me about Hubbock. He also had a little bit of misfortune very early on.
The message we got was only that he was stuck, but that was 7 k's into stage 2. So with the first 5 or 6 k's of the first stage, within 12 k's, it's a long way to come and do rallying. Shit happens.
So here we sit in the cold.
We are. No, we're actually in the car. It's quite warm in here.
Well, when we go outside, it's going to be cold.
It's going to be cold. The wind has picked up. It's certainly started to drizzle, and it's going to be a miserable stage, but beats a bad day at the office.
Well, we're waiting for results now for the 1600s.
Beats a good day at the office.
It beats any day at the office.
That's true.
Okay. So now we're just sitting waiting for the 1600 results. Bring those to you soon.
Stage 1. Hummel wins. Western, Ashley, tenth of a second between those. Chad, Leroy, Guy, 12.5. Guy, what you doing? By the way, if you wonder what the prefix for the George registration number plates is CAW, and you wonder what that stands for because G doesn't feature, it actually stands for cold and wet.
Oh shit.
Great shot. Anthony, tell me about the old cars. You've been battling through the whole season, keeping them on the road, patching them up, literally with sellotape, keeping them going. Lots of problems?
No, we've had a few problems. We did a few mods, but yeah, cars are old, and yeah, I think it's time for new ones.
Well, let's see what next season brings.
Let's hope they're new.
Good morning, Dave. We've got the absolute worst weather conditions we could have possibly have wished for. Pelting down with rain. A couple of guys out. Craig shot rolled last night. Didn't even get his car out of the hills, man. Still up in the hills.
Yeah, look, absolutely. Championship is over for him. Certainly there's a very good option now opportunity now for Clint Weston, who's leading the 1600 class. But yesterday was carnage. 11 cars dropped out, although many of them are coming back under Super Rally. We have 26 starters this morning, but the question really is, are they going to run the rally? No one can recall a rally being cancelled midway through because rain stops play. We're on the way to Montague Pass, which we're told will run. The trick is, can you get the ambulances out to the stages in the mountains from a safety point of view? If the ambulances cannot get there, I'd say they won't run those stages. Certainly the competitors won't run the stages.
Okay, well, it's a wait and see. Let's see how the morning pans out. Lots of rain still.
Oh yeah, plenty. It's the worst I've come across. Everyone talks of Volkswagen Rally 2012. This is worse than Volkswagen Rally 2012. Welcome to day 2 of the Garden Route Rally. As you can see, it is really hosing down with rain. We have Mark Premier leading by about 10 seconds from Johnny Gemmell. Third is Leroy Poulter. Fourth is Enzo Kuhn. Yesterday was a day of attrition. We lost 11 cars, but many of them are coming back under Super Rally rules. So we have 26 starters this morning, but you can see here we're in the stunning Montague Pass. It is an absolutely amazing, the most amazing stage I've seen in 15 years of doing this.
In Super 1600, Clint Weston and Christoph Snyders won fairly comfortably in their Citroen C2, and that wrapped up the Super 1600 championship in favour of the Leaf Tankers Citroen pairing. Second in class 1600 was Ashley Haig-Smith and rookie Damien van Os in his first ever rally. He's on the podium, pretty impressive performance. And third was Ernie van der Walt and James Aldridge in the Ferrado Ford Fiesta.
This is what the road looks like, so the rally's just being cancelled, that's it.
Alright, we've just done stage 6, it's the first stage of the day. We've had news that stages 7, 8, 10 and 11 have been cancelled due to rain. We were hoping for stage 9, that has now also been cancelled. The 12th stage, which is back at the Garden Route Mall, has also been cancelled. So basically, rally over.
And the reason is, take the look down me.
Rain stops play. Have a look at this.
The real winner of the Garden Route Rally was Mother Nature in a Rainmaker 750. Jokes aside, Mark Grenier took his 5th consecutive win and 7th rally for the season, equaling a number of records. It goes back to 1996 when Serge Damso last won 7 rallies in a row. For Ford, it was a clean sweep. That hasn't been achieved since Audi did it with the Mighty Quattro back in 1983. That kind of puts Mark and Robin's performance into perspective. So with Grenier and Houghton taking the overall win, it was left to Johnny Gemmell and Carolyn Swan in the Castrol Toyota Yaris and teammates Leroy Poulter and Alvin Kutsia in the second Toyota Yaris to fill the podium. We'll see you in 2014.